Alright, today we're going to look at Eiyuden Chronicle. That's singular. I was saying Eiyuden Chronicles this entire time because I guess Xenoblade had infected me, but no, we're doing the prequel to Eiyuden Chronicle 100 or 1000 heroes or something like that. It's because there's lots of characters you can recruit. Anyways, more importantly, this has some sort of buff kangaroo character called Garou. So, hello to Trash Manasan, It Me Tony aka Zek, Marvin, Valkyrie Pyra, and Blastatron. How's it going? Kangaroo Jack 3 going multimedia finally gets the keynote it deserves. So yeah, now that Final Fantasy X Wrong is complete, a new feature has opened up for purchase in Wolfos Town. With just 15,000 white Wolfos, we can build a temple, and this will unlock a new Wolfos type that can be purchased and added to Wolfos Town, as well as improving the capacity of the town by 2. So it's kind of some economy housing as well. Alright, that's enough housekeeping. Now it's time to see what this game is even about. I didn't even look at the trailer for it. I just saw it was coming to Game Pass. I thought, wow, that's like getting a code for early access to a game, but I don't have to actually wait weeks and then get declined. What do you mean play from the beginning? The Wolfos need to learn to worship God, it's true. Prey is free on Epic this week and with its DLC complete. Neat. Been walking for a while now. Oh, okay. CJ. Wait. I think there was a notification in this about how the main character's name has been changed. It used to be like B something. It was a different acronym. Anyways, a young girl descended from generations of scavengers. She has come to New Nevea. Or no, wait, is that New Neve? To complete her family's rite of passage. Already has phenomenal pro tag design. Oh yeah, no. All the art I've seen for the actual main game looks really nice. Rune barrows discovered. Wealth beyond your wildest dream awaits you in New Neve. All adventurers welcome. So, something that caught my eye from the description of this game is it's something to do with a town that is rising. So if this game has town building of some sort, then this may end up just jamming itself into my permanent stream schedule. So we'll see how that goes. Based on what I heard at the inn yesterday, it shouldn't be too far now. Unless I'm lost. Yeah! Stop! What a lizard there. Look at the hat. Hey Onyx, how's it going? Are you here for the kangaroo? Oh, thank you for contributing towards rebuilding the overlay. That may have just pushed us past 69%. You, help me out, will ya? Wow, it's a cowboy lizard, that's cool. You're here for the lizard too? I mean, that's fair. What have we got here? Thieves? Bandits! They're all over the place lately. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight, though. Aw. What's that supposed to mean, huh? I'm a regular, everyday trader. You often go around judging folks by how they look? Wow, sorry. Going after helpless traders now, are we? Clear out, little girl. And you don't even have the decency to deny it. Can't just watch a man's property get stolen, can I? Goes against my principles. Well, come on then, cowards. I'll take you for all you're worth. Rango from the hit movie Rango. Alright, I believe this is an action game, but maybe it's turn-based. Let's find out. Although some fights can be avoided, occasional enemies will block the path ahead. Always be ready for some action. Quick step forward, while in motion, backwards while stationary. Time your movements right and you can use this skill to evade enemy attacks. Neat. Whoa, whoa. Wait, do they have hit, like, wait, do their bodies have hitboxes? They don't have to swing? Retreat. Not bad at all. Better than I was expecting for a youngin'. Hogan's the name. You really saved my skin. I owe you one. Okay, so no, you are a playable character, for sure. Never to miss a trend, Hogan was quick to notice the sudden influx of adventurers in New Neve, and even quicker to set up a shop in the town's authorized trading post. I'm glad we got Hogan love in the chat. CJ, Honorable Scavenger at your service. Honorable Scavenger, how's that work? Well, scavenging is just treasure hunting, isn't it? Only difference between that and thieving is whether your mark is living or dead. Thieves think too highly of themselves, though. That's what my clan says anyways. So scavenger suits you better, huh? You journey in to New Neve for treasure, I take it? Sure am. What about you? Just left. Picked up some trinkets and came here to sell them off. What about lenses? Do you have lenses? Yep, plenty of them too. I even heard some lucky souls finding rune lenses down in the barrows. Yes! I gotta get down there now. The humongous lens is as good as mine. Which way to the town? Now what kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't take you there myself? Least I can do after all. Oh, those guards are weirdly low resolution. Like, is that kind of meant to be like a combination of flash animation and pixel art? Back again already, Hogan. Wait, where are your escorts? Bolted at the first sign of bandits. Paid good money for them, too. Bandits again? A tougher bunch than last time. Someone ought to do something soon. Look, we're here to guard the checkpoint, alright? If you got a complaint, take it up with the acting mayor. Yeah. And who is this little lady? Her name's CJ. She's what was it? Honorable Scavenger. Here to accept the acting mayor's generous invitation. And she's more reliable than you layabouts, that's for sure. Hey, X98, how's it going? I'm doing alright. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm being brave about it. Another reckless adventurer willing to risk their lives, and a child at that. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. There's not a single member of my clan who's got their head screwed on. Reckless fools, every one of them. Fair enough. Acting mayor will certainly be glad to hear that. Proceed. Hey, a bird. Back so soon? I'm quite sure I watched you leave just a little while ago. You won't believe what happened, Squash. Heck yeah, fancy bird? Yeah, he is a fancy bird, or she. I can't really tell. My word. But at least you are unscathed. Thanks to this young lady, no less. Madam CJ, was it? Squash, authorized appraiser. A pleasure to meet you. It's a good design. Wait, you left? Who is this? As you can see right here, the name is Squash. A connoisseur of all that shimmers, the promise of a glimmering future drew Squash to New Neve to open his accessory shop. His discerning eye quickly earned him the role of the town's authorized appraiser. Authorized appraiser? Indeed, it is my duty to appraise artifacts excavated from the barrows. What for? Why, to determine their value, of course. All artifacts found in the barrows are subject to an explorer tax of 30%. 30%? You haven't heard the worst of it yet. If you want in the rune barrows, you need an explorer's license from the acting mayor. And the license don't come cheap, ain't that right, Squash? I'm afraid so. This mayor sounds proper rapacious if you ask me. Yep, rapacious is the word. I guess. This game seems like a big win for the furry community. Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the kangaroo yet. Well, what's to stop me from sneaking out on the other side of the ruin anyway? Oh, I wouldn't recommend that. You get caught trying to hightail it out of here with a bag full of loot and, well, you won't get very far. Mayor's hired an unsavory from the East Reach to put a stop to any thieving that might occur. So I've heard anyways. I've seen many a crook dealt with in my day, but that mercenary is unnerving. I'm quite sure his presence is the only thing keeping those bandits from darkening our door. How about we go see the mayor for ourselves, eh? Even a rapacious old soul can be reasoned with, after all. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Right this way. Town is just ahead. Sounds like a racket. I mean, yeah, society is a racket. Well then, perhaps next we meet, you'll have handfuls of treasure for me to appraise. Until then, farewell. So unfortunately, it looks like the town has already been built, but maybe you can build it up further. Here it is, a flourishing new frontier. Wow. In the grip of a gold rush. Welcome to New Neve. Okay, maybe there is town building. Maybe there's a little bit of town building. Valkyrie Pyra, thank you for contributing 500 Wolfos towards restoring the overlay. Not much to look at, is it? Well, did I say flourishing? I did say flourishing, didn't I? Work in progress, huh? Is this an earthquake? Those little, like, emote bubbles are really cute. I really like those. Ah, I can't stand earthquakes. You're fine. Wasn't even that big. Right. Anyways, earthquakes are pretty common here. Best to be on your toes. Of course, it's thanks to an earthquake that we even found the barrels. A real big one about 3 months ago. So that's what happened. Well, I best be getting back. Got a store to run on after all. Or I will, eventually. Figured I'd make a buck or two by setting up a trading post for venturers to trade their wares. Mosey on by once I've opened up. Wait, where can I find that mayor you were talking about? Town office in the plaza, I suppose. Where else? Thanks, Hogan. Stay out of trouble now. Fingers crossed, Missy. Fingers crossed. Bye-bye. Oh, they even have a waving emote. Oh no, what little remains of the town's going to topple. Yeah, no, those earthquakes are gonna make it even worse. Now then, time to track down this money-grubbing mayor. Was that grubbing or grabbing? I didn't actually pay attention. From the main menu, you can check out the current quest progress as well as your stats and items. A mini-map showing your current location is displayed on the screen. This bustling plaza is the beating heart of New Neve, with townsfolk passing through day and night. The town office sits at its center with a bulletin board. It can also be found wherever CJ feels like helping residents. Alright, yeah, no, this background better be... By the end of the game, this background better be so much nicer. I want to personally build up every one of these buildings. Excuse me, any idea where a girl might find the rapacious acting mayor I've heard so much about? Rapacious? How rude. Oh, lighten up. Wait, it's not you, is it? I am Aisha, the acting mayor of this town, yes. I should very much like to know who considers me rapacious, though. Decent design. Not the best we've seen so far. Having taken over as acting mayor after her father went missing, Aisha is responsible for the decision to open the quarry to adventurers, and for taxing them for the privilege. Geez, Onyx, save some for the rest of us. Ah, well, that's, Hogan and Squash. Them again. Perhaps their taxes are due for an increase. Sorry, guys. So, rapacious might have been a bit much. From what I've heard about the mayor, I was expecting some old fogey. Not a, charming young woman such as yourself. How old are you anyways? 16, what of it? Same as me. I'm CJ, nice to meet ya. CJ expects boomer? I mean, yeah. With taxes like that? An adventurer, I presume. Never judge a book by its boots, as they say. We welcome all sorts here. CJ. Initials, perhaps. Prefer to keep your real name a secret, is that it? Enough about me. It's short for Chronodross. License, right? That's right. I came here to get an explorer's license. An explorer's license costs 100,000 baka. Not a penny less. 100,000 bakwa? Are you mad, woman? Do I look like I got that on me? I'm 16. Give me the children's fee, like horse carriages in the city. Do you think me dull-witted as that? Even your horse carriages consider anyone older than 12 capable of paying full price. You know your horse carriages, I'll give you that. Fret not, we offer assistance for the financially enfeebled. Take this stamp card, collect enough stamps and I'll issue you an explorer's license. A stamp card? The residents of New Neve post odd jobs on the bulletin board frequently. Complete a task and the resident will stamp your card for you. So I have to help out around town, is that it? In a nutshell, yes. Many were troubled considerably by the earthquake 3 months back. Help is in great demand and short supply. Piece of cake. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back for my license before you know it. Aisha, don't make her pay student loans. See, if you could pay student loans by getting a stamp card filled by doing quests around town, that would be a much better system than what we currently have. Collect stamps on this card by helping out townsfolk with whatever they need. Essential for acquiring explorer's license, no adventurer in New Nevea can be without their stamp card. That looks like a lot of stamps. Alright, so I have 1,000 Bakwa, so I'm a bit far off from the 100,000. Side quests would improve the economy immensely. It unironically would. It would be a very big improvement. Hello. Don't suppose you know anyone who needs any help around here? Sure do. Really? Who? Me. Oh. Look, I'd love to help you, but it's not going to get my card stamped, so I'll have to decline. Stamped, like the ones Mayor Aisha gives everyone? I've got one, look. Wow, even kids have them? With this stamp, adventurers will perform any and all tasks you require. So use them and abuse them, that's what Mayor Aisha says. Rapacious might have been right on the money after all. Are you an adventurer too? Yep, call me CJ. What's your name? Priya. So, will you help me, CJ? Certainly will. What can I do for you today, Priya? Find Yum Yum. Yum Yum ran away from my home and hasn't come back yet. Can't be having that now, can we? Is Yum Yum your little sister, brother? My cat. She's white, fluffy, cute, and cuddly. You want me to track down a cat? So much for treasure hunting, I suppose. She got startled by the quake earlier and jumped out the window. She's still little, so it's dangerous for her to go out by herself. It's true, you need to give your pets shots before they can touch, like roads and stuff. It's dangerous. If she wanders outside the walls, she could be eaten by a monster. Yeah, kitty, exactly. Oh, please find me for her, CJ. Yum Yum is my most treasured friend. Treasured, you say? That's all it takes. They just need to frame it like a treasure, and then CJ's all in. Well, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's finding treasure. I'll have Yum Yum back to you in no time. Oh, thank you. I'll be right here, okay? An outlander. Save your breath. This used to be a quiet little village till you showed up. Nothing but a nuisance, the lot of you. What is that Aisha lass thinking, eh? No respect for tradition. Oh no, that we found the actual boomer. Whoa, never seen an adventurer like you before. If you find anything good, don't keep it all for yourself, yeah? That old bag might not see the benefit of letting you venturers in, but I do. Mining's all we've got, after all, especially now that they've sealed off the barrows. What use would a mining town be without a mine, honestly? Aisha might have been a bit daft at times, but she's right about this. What do you mean? Greedy, certainly, but daft. Ah, I didn't mean nothing by it. She's just different from the rest of us. Oh no, she's a secret boomer. Racist arc. Yeah, racism against adventurers. You haven't seen a fluffy white cat being cute and cuddly around here, have you? I have. Priya's cat, right? Yum Yum. Really? Where'd it go? It pulled tail and ran off into the woods. Oh, he pulled the tail? Why would you pull a cat's tail? Why not? Nothing to do with an outlander like you anyways. Charming. She's only small, so she'll be gobbled up by monsters for sure. There are monsters all over the place since the mining started. There'll be no cats getting gobbled on my watch. I promised Priya I'd return her treasure, and that's what I'm going to do. I appreciate the info, kid. Could have done without the attitude, though. There are a variety of dungeons around town, each rich with their own unique resource ready for you to mine. Since the earthquake, monsters have been sighted in greater and greater numbers, so proceed with caution. Alright, I'm gonna check the bulletin board first. Man, all this for one stamp. Nothing much to see here. Oh, great. Awesome. Listen, they're a small town villager kid. They haven't been raised right. Insular communities be like this. Alright. Now see, if she existed on a 3D plane, she could just go up there, but apparently not. Yeah, so I guess this is a dungeon crawler of some sort. That's interesting. Considering this is just a, like, Kickstarter, a Kickstarter, like, backer bonus, it's pretty well produced. Alright, the Great Forest. A large, lush forest located just outside the border of New Neve. While this area is rich with food, wood, and stone, the monsters which have gathered there since the earthquake have made it a dangerous place to be. Alright, yeah, no, so if I can gather, like, wood and stuff, like, my first thought, most times when you can gather wood in a game, there's crafting of some sort. Maybe even crafting a town? I'm still crossing my fingers for that. Mannish Adventure. A cat? No idea, sorry. Oh, I guess I might as well save. Do I only get 3 save slots? Hold on. What is with that? Nowadays I feel like games have so few save slots. For no reason. Like, we have literally terabyte hard drives nowadays in consoles, but then when you try and save, it gives like, well, you can have 3 slots, maybe just 1 slot. Like, like Sonic Forces of all games, you can't like make a new save. You have to delete your old one to start new. It's very bizarre. And it's so common nowadays. So I don't know quite what it is that limits how fast I can swing. During the tutorial fight, I suddenly stopped being able to swing for a second, and I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's a Kingdom Hearts thing where if you have to land a hit to do your next hit. Kingdom Hearts 3 has only having 9 pisses you off. Yeah, so the thing with Kingdom Hearts 3, the reason why it's like that is because you can save 200 photos on each save file. And I think that's a really dumb reason. I think they should have made it so that, like, within that save file, like the one that saves 200 photos, you can then save like 99 saves. Because I do not care about being able to save 200 photos at all. Not in the slightest. Hey! Alright, I got some stats, I guess. So that's good. Oh, I'm strong to beat them in 2 hits now. I'm guessing that there's no, like, I feel like nowadays I'm used to games being like, well, you leveled up, but also here's some points to spend on something. Hey, the cat. That is not a small cat. That is the size of CJ's head. More than CJ's head. A cat. Small, white, fluffy, cute. Yep, you must be Yum Yum. Ahem. Yum Yum. Psst, psst, psst. Who's a good kitty, eh? Nothing to be afraid of. Please don't run away. Oh no, it turned the cat into a weird little guy. Gotcha. Meow. What's a little angel like you doing in a place like this, huh? Let's get you back to your family, shall we? Yo, the pss, pss, pss. Exactly, they get it. Personally, I'm not a pss, pss, pss person though. I go. That always works in my opinion. I'm back, and look who I found. Where was the cat? Was it in her inventory? Meow. Yum yum! Finally, now I have the cat so I can eat it. Purr. I was so worried about you, dummy. Cut her some slack, yeah? She just had a bit of a scare and ran off into the woods, that's all. A scare? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Yum Yum. At least you're not hurt. Don't go wandering off no more, okay? Meow. Thank you so much, CJ. As promised, here's my stamp. Why, thank you. And done. One stamp down. Plenty more to go. Say, Priya, you don't happen to know anyone else who might need some help, do you? Sure do. Really? Who's next then? My dad. Our house got all messed up by the big quake 3 months ago. Dad's been trying to fix it up, but he's never been good with it. Never has enough wood. Finally! We did it, folks! We found the town building. Do you think you could help him, CJ? Of course, leave it to me. Gotta fill up this stamp cards so I can get my explorer's license, you see? Can't expect to stamp itself, can I? You're the best, CJ. So where's your dad, anyway? We live just over there in the residential district. Got it. Bye for now, Priya. Bye-bye. All right. Let's do some quick math. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40 stamps. As your party accumulates experience, their level and stats will increase. Experience is gained by completing quests and defeating enemies inside dungeons. That's a fake achievement. Oh, no it's not. It was just a delayed achievement. Seems like an extremely comfy game. Kind of makes you want to get Game Pass. I mean, you can just buy it. Like, it came out today. It's on everything, as far as I know. PC, PS4, so then also PS5. Achievement for getting the in-game achievement? Yeah. I don't know how much it costs. I could check that. Hold on. Oh wow, yeah, no, it's $17 Canadian. So it's not a huge investment at all. I'd assume that's like $14 US, maybe 15. So yeah, not a hefty investment. You don't have to get Game Pass for it, that's for sure. Lifelong residents of New Neve have their homes in this part of town. Acting Mayor Aisha also calls this place home. I'm surprised it's this cheap. I was expecting it at least to be over 20. Like, honestly, I was fully expecting to look at it and it'd be $39.99. You don't really have much money. You only buy games. Well, yeah, buying games on sale is smart. Like this game, if this game is $15 now, then it'll be like $7.50 in a few months. So, yeah, like if you just want to wait, you can just wait. Game Pass, like at its cheapest, you can get a month for I think $17. So, like, yeah, that's not the efficient way out unless you have other games on there you want to get. Which, to be fair, there are lots of other things. They just added Danganronpa 2. All the Yakuza games are still on there. If you really rush, you can beat Final Fantasy X before it leaves in like a week. Yeah, there's a good variety of stuff out there. There's also a lot of junk, but not as much as like PlayStation Plus. It's a lot of good quality overall. Look at this non-character design. Excuse me, don't suppose you're Priya's dad, are you? I am, and who might you be? Another adventurer looking for treasure? Yep, I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. I'm Ganesh. How exactly do you know my Priya, then? We just met in the plaza. I helped her track down Yum Yum. Is that so? Very kind of you. So what brings you here to me? Priya said you've been having trouble rebuilding your home after that big quake. Thought I'd come help lend you a hand. I see. And I suppose you're collecting stamps then? Yep. I've only got one now, so if there's anything you need help with, I'm your girl. I suppose I do have a small job you can take care of. You do? Why not? Acting mayor's got the right idea as far as you adventurers go. If you're willing to work, who am I to turn you away? Right. Haha. So, what's the job? I need you to gather some wood for repairs on my house. You'll have to venture out to the great forest outside town. That's all? No problem. I'd go myself, but since the excavation, I've heard all sorts of creatures have been seen in the woods. Everyone here is far too scared to venture down and see for themselves. I had no idea the room barrows had caused so much trouble. Oh, you'll be needing an axe, unless you plan on taking the trees into... Unless you plan on talking the trees into coming down. Here, take this old one. Oh, actually, like, with Game Pass, there is a thing you can do. If you can find, like, regular Xbox Gold, granted, I don't know if this is the case in Europe, but in North America at least, if you buy Xbox Gold, you can then spend $1 to convert it 1-to-1 into Game Pass. So that's what I did recently. I got 1 year of Xbox Gold, and then now I have a year of Game Pass, basically. So that's one thing you can do to save cash. Because even if it ends up being like $40, $50 maybe, like it's better if you can find it on sale, obviously. But if you can, then even though it's more expensive overall, you'll probably get your money's worth by the time a year has passed. Thanks, I'll be back in a bit. Take care. Axe level 1 received. With this item, you can cut down trees in forests and elsewhere to obtain wood. As you level up you can level it up. You will increase variations of wood you can acquire. Healing potion level 1 received. Consumable items like potions and bombs can be kept in your stow pack. If your stow pack is full, items will be held in your storehouse until you need them. Be sure to check the stow pack before venturing out. So this is like a soft, like... Minecraft is not quite the right word, I don't think, but... It's got like... there's a game I can think of it on the... I can't quite place it. That this is kind of like, where you get those resources but also have some RPG combat. Yeah, no, I want to gather a lot of resources and make this town big. I want to make it into a city. Oh yeah, Microsoft reward points are another thing that works. Yeah, there's lots of ways to do it. Since this game is $15, I can't see it being very long. Maybe it's got a lot of like grindy, like town building stuff or something like that. Maybe the side quests are meaty. But overall, I feel like you could probably like get Game Pass and beat it in a month easily. Yeah, I forgot to put potions in my stow pack. Learn from my mistakes, kid. Stock up before you head out. Enemies and resources. Once enemies have been slain and resources gathered, they will not be available again until you leave the dungeon. If you can't find the resources you need, head back to your base and try again after a good rest. Resource bag. A bag designed to store resources gathered in the dungeons. Once you return to city, its contents are transferred to your storehouse. Once your resource bag is full, you will be unable to gather any more. Remember though, you can always throw away resources you don't need. I'm assuming that the trees I find are going to be like out of place 2D trees, and everything else is going to be these fancy 3D trees. Flying enemies we found inside dungeons. Jumping attacks are the best way. I don't feel like I need this many tutorials. Okay, the trees are 3D. They dare to encroach into the 2D plane is the problem. Man, they are really drip feeding me here. Ah, there we go. I can jump after the end of the dash, so I don't have to do the little end leg. Now, if only I could air dash. The first thing you have to do in any game like this is optimize your speed. I wonder if this is just so cheap because it's just like a bonus thing as part of the main game's development. Because if you think about it like DLC, it could make sense for it to be a bit meatier, but it's really hard to judge right now. Actually, I could probably get a kind of a vibe of it if I were to look at the achievement list. Alright, what's next after this? How many mechanics are there is the first question, I suppose. I'm back. Got what you need, I reckon. Wonderful. Finally, I can finish fixing my house. You have my thanks. This house has been in my family for generations. It is my most treasured possession. Oh, there you go. He said the word. CJ's all in now. Ride or die. Although, that begs the question though, if you've been repairing this house, then has it been in your family for generations, or is it a new house? My ancestors are probably rolling in their graves. You really helped me out, you know. Here, let me stamp that card for you. I'm surprised these villagers are so law-abiding they don't even like throw in some extra stamps or something. Like they're working like gameplay mechanics. You're very welcome, Priya. Yum Yum is behaving herself, I trust. Meow. You're a good one, you are. You know, if all adventurers were like you, even my old man might come around. Have you got anywhere to stay while you're here? Nah, not yet. Guess I should go looking for the inn. You won't find anything like an inn around here, I'm afraid. What? But then, where do all the adventurers stay? They pitch tents down by Outlander Lane. Tents? Of course, I doubt there'd be any space for another one down there now. Adventurers have been pouring in for the last months, all looking to strike it rich. Sleeping on the streets, didn't expect that. If it's all the same to you, we have a little house you could borrow. Jeez! Rich ass. You have a second house right next to your old house? The last tenant. Oh no, you're a landowner. Oh, I've helped evil. You're a landlord. Nothing fancy, but beat sleeping on the rough, I'd wager. Ah, well, I don't really have any money. You have 1,000, whatever it was called, bakwas. You saw to it that Priya and me have a roof over our heads. The least I can do is offer the same to you in kind. No need for money. Really? Here, take the key. See, side quest based economy is actually like an ideal society, because then you go and just chop down some logs and you get a free house. It's a way more functional society. Here, take the key. It's just down the hill. Have a look when you have the time. Yeah, you got a present, a house. Thank you. Stamp received. It's a broken house. Okay. How are the lodgings then? Think they'll do? Of course, but is it really okay for me to stay here for free? So wait, I just realized this guy's saying, thank you for ensuring that we have a house overhead, while he has a second house that's empty, but he doesn't go into it because I guess he wants someone else to stay there? I don't know. I said as much, didn't I? A man's only as good as his word. If you don't mind though, I'd appreciate if you could help my father like you helped us. Your father? So Priya's grandfather? I'd be happy to help out, but with what? Repairing the clock tower. Clock tower? You might have noticed a fallen pillar of rubble in the plaza. That used to be our clown's symbolic clock tower. I've tried telling my father that we just don't have the materials to fix it. But do you think he'd listen? Say no more. You need help, I need stamps. That's all there is to it. Thanks. Also, a word to the wise. My father can be blunt, to put it lightly. I don't doubt he'll put his foot in his mouth at some stage, but I'd appreciate it if you just ignore him. No worries. I'm well used to dealing with old folks. Thank you. His name is Shiva. If you head to the plaza now, you'll probably find him. Very grand names for these nameless NPCs. CJ's house. CJ's home away from home and base for adventuring. Rest here for the night to recover all your strength. You can save your progress at CJ's base or at any signpost. If you're defeated in battle, you resume the game from your last save. Autosave data will update it automatically. Great. Alright, can I actually go inside my base, or is it just a save point? It's just a save point. Man, when am I gonna get that bulletin board? As if we haven't had it bad enough already. Excuse me, are you Priya's grandpa by chance? And if I am, what's to a money-hungry outlander, I heard you could use a hand restoring this clock tower to its former glory. Me? A hand? Oh, I see. You think you can line your pockets by taking advantage of an elderly gentleman, is that it? Well, you won't pull the wool over my eyes. Away with you. Whoa, 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 that's not it at all. Priya's dad asked me to help you out. That useless old sod. Been flapping his gums to outlanders now, has he? Stay out of this, outlander. No one needs help from the likes of you. But this is important, isn't it? Of course it is. My ancestors built this when they first arrived at Old Nevaeh 150 years ago. A more precious treasure in this town has never known. Of course it's bloody important. Old Nevaeh? I thought this place was called New Nevaeh. Oh, CJ. Oh, CJ. Old Neve is the town our ancestors came upon. Abandoned it was, barely worth being called a town, so the story goes. So they built it up, and we called it New Neve. Trying to review saying how long this game is? Sure, by all means. I don't care. I don't want like story spoilers, but length is fine. This clock tower is a treasured testament to their vision of New Neve. Pains me to see it in this state. Can't have that, can we? Lucky for you, I know a thing or two about taking care of treasures. You can keep your coin, good sir. A stamp will do just fine. A stamp? Humph. Those thing Daxa's girl is sent around? It's risky work. Better a no-good venturer takes it on than any of us. Fine, get to it. You'll need to go get Great Tree Bow from the biggest tree in the Great Forest. Off you go then. How am I supposed to know which one is the biggest one? Give me a hint or something. Well, it'll be the furthest one in, won't it? It's huge. Even you couldn't miss it. 15 hours apparently? Wow. That's $1 per hour. Furthest in, huh? Okay, I'll be back. Now, is that 15 hours for just in general, or does that account for crazy people like me who obsessively do everything? That's the real question. Like with games like this, I can't stand doing like the minimum to get through. I have to get all the resources. Like it takes so much to turn me off of something like that. Like I just deleted Persona 5 Strikers after I beat it because one of the trophies, like I was thinking only about platinum it, but then one of the trophies is get your bond rank to 99. And so then I looked up the process, like, yeah, I found this super easy trick where you play on the highest difficulty and you grind this one boss for 10 hours and then you can get max bond rank. And it's like, wow, I don't care. I'm never gonna do that in my entire life. That's a terrible decision. It also got me to come close to that insane Chivo part of the internet where people are like, oh yeah, it's great. For just 10 hours you can get this rare achievement that everyone else is too lazy to get. It's just like this entire insane separate area of the world where it's just all they care about is getting those Chivos. That's what video games are for. If you can get that, then you've unlocked the true purpose of playing a video game. Getting an arbitrary number to go up. Ooh, money. So is there like, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna say, oh, okay, these sure are stats. Okay, 3% crit, 103.0 luck. Man, this is not easy to parse. All right, I don't think it matters that much. It's an action game. Is that like a dog bat? Oh, it's a gargoyle. Okay. Seems like you can't do a follow-up attack in the air. That's a shame. Oh, geez, wow. Okay. That made my controller jolt like crazy from getting hit. So yeah, apparently, enemies just are hitboxes. So am I at critical health or is that my EXP? I think I'm still pretty good. Do I need a special item in order to break these mushrooms? They look so breakable. Yeah, I don't know when the full Eiyuden Chronicle is supposed to come out, but I am interested in trying that out too. I haven't played the, what's it called? I have it. The game that the director comes from with all the characters and stuff. What's it called? Oh man, it's really bugging me. I can't remember. Signposts can be found at key points inside dungeons to give you information about where you currently are. At signposts, you can fast travel to any previously visited area within the dungeon, and you can also save your game. Oh no! I need a hammer. Presumably. I thought I wanted some real information. I wanted actual information about where I am. Give me some sweet, sexy lore. So I'm assuming that at some point, there's gonna be a bit more actual, like, a bit more actual, like, combat mechanics, because right now, I just have a basic swipe. But maybe when I get the kangaroo, it'll turn into Devil May Cry. That's the hope. Yeah, Suikoden, that's the one. Hey, it's him, we did it. Kangaroo % run complete. Looking for something? You an adventurer too? Here for the treasure? Sure, why not? What's that mean? Looks important. What's that then? Looks important. That's just a rock. Doesn't look like an ordinary rock though. Wait, you haven't seen any big, huge trees in your travels, have you? Nah. I appreciate that the flipped sprites actually have the eye patch on the right side. People don't always do that. Guess it's further in then. Thanks anyways. Hold it, princess. Huh? What? The forest is crawling with monsters today. You go any deeper in, you might not come back out. Monsters? What kind of stranger? What kind of scavenger would I be if I let that put me off? Oops, sparkles. Ray, I got nuts. Wow. Jeez, that really makes my controller go crazy. It's like a max level jolt. From like, I think the vibration just goes at like top speed for just a half second. Hey, healing potion. Okay, so we met the kangaroo, but when can I play as him? That's what I really want. Like, the game gave itself away very early on by saying I have a party. And yet, so far, my party is limited. Yep, this must be the one, alright. Which branch looks best, huh? What the? Not Wispy Woods. Alright, trying to see if this is one of those games where the boss is just weirdly difficult. A menacing boss lies in wait deep inside each dungeon. Once they've been discovered, defeating them is your only means of escape. Watch closely and attack when the enemies reveal their weak point to deal major damage. Some stronger enemies, such as bosses, are protected by a shield. Until you have broken that shield, the enemy will take no damage. Pay close attention to the enemy's shield gauge as well as their health gauge. Your stow pack is used to carry items such as healing potions and herbs. which you'll need when you venture into dungeons. If you find yourself in trouble against a strong enemy, check your stove pack to see what you've got. Whoa! Okay, that's plenty of time. Okay, that looks more dangerous than it was. Oh, what? Okay. Evil Wifty Woods. Ah, jeez, that gets me every time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess I should be saving. Wispy Woods got infected by a Sekiro bug? I mean, perhaps. Oh. This is a really mean-spirited autosave. Alright, well, I guess I'll catch that back up. Hold on.